Right, we'll have to make sure a few things are sorted out before we get started, so I'll just make sure there's some people here. I can see that the playback is coming back, so I'll just pause that. I don't need to watch the playback. Right, so the purpose of this is, as you can see, there's a picture of me, and there is a NES game playing. In this case, it is Soviet Fighter. And what you can see on the right-hand side of the screen is a selection of options. And there's a time limit, so the time limit is set to 3 minutes per game. If the volume levels are a bit strange, by the way, please let me know. I can turn the game down quite easily. So the idea is you choose what happens next. So you can vote for one of the 3 games that are randomly chosen on the screen, or we can vote for another 2 minutes of the current game. And so at the moment it's all being tested. So I don't know if stuff actually works yet. So that's what we need to try before we get carried away. So Randy the Rando has chosen vote 3. Now your vote doesn't seem to have come through, so let me see why that might be. So if I choose vote 1, none of my votes have come through either. So just a second, let me work out why that might be the case. So it's completely all experimental tonight. And the idea is, I think it might be a fun fun exercise. I'm currently trying to code what's going on here. So the vote comes in. Big vote. Let's have a look. So where's the vote coming in? I'll probably put some code on the screen in a minute, just to see what's happening. At least we get some nice music in the background. But it says none of the votes seem to have gone through there, so that's a bit disappointing. Not even from myself, which is a little even more strange. It's like it's not actually connected to my chat. Why is that? Right, okay, I will restart the bot. Hang on. Okay, so let's have a look now. So if I choose to vote for something, vote 2. Alright, well it seems to have counted my vote that time, so if somebody else wants to have a go at voting. Vote 3, oh well that's gone through, so it looks like the bot just needed a bit of a reboot. Vote 4, that's gone through. Okay, so Worm was the chosen game. Now you can see once a game has started, that slot that you were voting for is now being randomly allocated with something else. And so I've got 3 minutes worth of gameplay here. I see everybody's already trying to crash it. Thank you very much, guys. So I wonder if now is the problem that it's the second round of voting that's not being counted. Oh no, that got counted. Okay. Right, so what are we doing? Controls. That's what we need. Right, and most of these games are going to be awful. Hey, Alex. So so I've no idea what the... this game's rubbish, isn't it? So, yeah, have a go at casting your votes. Try this thing out for me. Oh, great. So, thank you, Nana. Yep, I knew this. First vote cast is to carry on playing this rubbish. Right. Okay, Gargoyles Quest. Good, that's got 2 votes. So, Dragon Eye, as usual, you can only vote from what you can see on the screen. Oh, you can change your vote as well. So, if you vote again, it will reallocate your vote. So we're going to see some awful games here. Right, now, see the timer has gone yellow. That means at the moment, that's going to imply that the winner will be chosen at that point and you don't get any more say, but I've not enabled that yet, so you can still keep on voting until, well, there's no real stop. What am I doing here? I'm talking to Moby. Moby Dan. Lock? I don't know. Well, the winning vote there was to play Gargoyles Quest 2, right? So that's what we're doing. And you see, it automatically starts my emulator for me, so I get no say in the matter. Right, so we'll start. Yeah, I don't want to enter a password, just get on with it. A long, long time ago, before human being appeared, there lived a monster named Firebrand in a town of the Ghoul realm. To become a true warrior, Firebrand trained himself in the Warriors Training Center of... Maybe 3 minutes isn't necessarily long enough. Make it switch to a save state. So is this like an RPG? So we chose to play an RPG, did we? Nice one, guys. Do not disappoint King Morok. Okay, do you think that's a bad guy, this zombie? Nope. Let's go in here. Well, as far as 8-bit RPGs go, you know, it's not the worst looking game I've ever seen. It seems quite nice. I guess there'll be something I need to do before I can leave the village. Yeah, Dragon Knight, are you being biased? I don't want to have to talk to it as an RPG. Hey, well, you guys chose this, right? So that's the thing. I can be completely blameless for this. Just he's in my way. Come on, despawn or go away or something. Let me hack, because I can't get past you otherwise. I'm stuck here. I'm stuck there. Right, 8 seconds to go, and it looks like Cliffhanger is going to be the chosen title. Well, that's good, because I think an RPG... See, that's very clever, right? It just boots up the emulator again as necessary. Now, hopefully all the ROMs will work. Well, you can change your vote. So if you're unsure, you can always vote again, and it just uses your last vote is what it records. Cliffhanger. So I guess this is based on the film. A lot of plot. So I think given we're on time limits, I'm just going to run through plot. Right, wow, this looks awful. Money. I've got punch and... Okay, I've got to avoid the snow. Punch this wolf. Yep. Everything is hurting me. The controls are awful. See how I punched that bird out of the sky there? Did it again. Ugh. So either Nana has crashed it, or nobody has voted. There's just a fire in the middle of the wilderness. Oh, you can punch the dogs out the way, okay. The trick is to wait for the birds to get out the way first. 00, hello, thank you. This is awful. Oh, I don't know what I picked up there. Why does he jump like this? Oh, that's no good. Fell on the spikes. 2 more minutes of this. Oh, if there is a tiebreaker, the item towards the top wins. Snow. Right. Snow. Snow. Wolf. Bird. I don't think you can avoid those two. I think the music's quite terrible as well. Ugh, big jump. Oh. Okay, swords and serpents is likely to be the one that gets it this time. Oh, I landed on the bird then. That's a strategy. Nope, not that time. Oh, the same thing again. Well, timing was good. Okay, swords and serpents. Let's go. So this is going to be like a whole load of setup to do, isn't there? Begin a new game. So basically, we're not going to get anywhere on this. Use existing party. Right. Okay. Adventure is your destiny. Press A to continue. Right. There's like a little first-person thing going on. Oh, right. Zombie. Only a magician may know spells. Oh. Is that my health or the zombie's health? Anyway, I was hitting the A button hoping something was going to happen. Hooray, you received 6 pieces of gold. So it's a bit like a Dungeons & Dragons Lite, is it? Welcome to Destiny. Yes, thank you. Your destiny is to slay the dragon. You must collect the 7 ruby treasures. Hey, Eldonad. We're doing a bit of a coding experiment here. I'm going to try and play and tell people what I'm doing at the same time. I've created some interactive Twitch tools, use actually the Pixel game engine, to allow you guys to choose the fate of my gaming. So I'm mashing a button here because I'm going to defeat this, for some reason, samurai in this dungeon. There we go. I don't know which one I am at the bottom, anyway. So, back on what I was saying, and you get to choose what happens next. You can choose by voting for one of the 3 randomly selected games, or for extending the time playing on the one I'm currently playing. Some sort of bat thing. I missed. I don't know if I'm actually in charge of anything that's going on here. Anyway, I received some gold. Well, we've only had one vote so far, so yeah, that's it. People get your votes in, not much time left. Don't worry about the voting closed message, it technically isn't. So it'd be interesting to see what the lag is like, because it looks like 2 of you have voted for item 2, but it's not counted your votes for that. But I don't know what the Twitch lag is. So we need to test this a little bit. Right, so can everybody vote just now, quickly, for something, and just make sure that the votes seem to add up to what's happening? Right, so it looks like, for whatever reason, it's stopping, allowing you to put votes in. I wonder if it's treating your votes as spam for some reason. That's interesting. Let's make sure the bot's still alive. So I'll vote. Vote 3. No, okay, the bot got closed down. So what's causing that to happen? Why is it not keeping us alive? Okay, let's shut that down for a second and we'll just have a quick look, see what's going on. I'm wondering if the ping-pong to Twitch is accurate enough. I am doing the ping-pong. Yeah, there's probably a bit of cheating going on. I just want to see why that might be happening. And tell you what, if I just quickly go to this one. Yeah, there we go. So I just wanted to try and see what is happening here. Why are we getting booted off after a while? Why are your votes not counting? So I think what I want to do is somehow get it to echo the fact that it's received your vote messages. That's probably a useful thing to do first. See, it's either that or you're being removed from the list or it can't find you or something like that. So let's try that. I have done the ping thing. Yes, I've done the ping thing. So I get a ping and I send out a pong. See? Yep. At least I'm assuming I'm doing that correctly, because I was doing some tests last week when we were doing Twitch interaction, so the first stage of it, and yeah, it didn't seem to disconnect us then. So this is probably more of a logic problem I've got going on, but I think what I want to do is display all of the users that have, what am I looking for? All of the users that have actually entered the, well, the chat with a command to do something. So what I'll do, because I have a little secret hack window I can also put up, we will have a look. If the command is vote, I'm going to just see out the message sender to a secondary window. So let's have a look now. Okay, for the time being I can actually just leave it on that window, because you get to see sort of both of everything that's going on. So this is the output of the game engine. So if I just try a vote now in the chat, vote 2. Right, so I cast a vote, and we'll see if everybody else can cast a vote too. And what I want to try and catch is it Twitch that's stopping sending the messages, or is it how I'm interpreting the messages that's causing the problem? So you should be able to vote multiple times. I think if you vote for the same thing within 30 seconds of already voting for it, it doesn't allow you to do it. Right, what have we chosen here anyway? The Untouchables. Oh, this is going to be really bad. Oh, time runs out for Elliot Ness. So I'll just stick that back on Game Decider. Oh, you can see console, the choices there. Hang on. Just trying to find the right window for you guys to actually see what's going on. You know what? I'm just going to go back to that one. That one seems convenient whilst we're debugging it. Right, so I shall move on from here. Well, that was it. That was game over, was it? I got to shoot the gangsters, but watch the time. Oh, right, okay. Street 1. What have I got to shoot? Just 3 enemies. 1. There we go. 3 enemies. 5 enemies. Playing this with a cursor is terrible. I wonder if this was a light gun game. Right, so you're still voting away, that's good. And Casino Kid, of course, which is can actually be quite a difficult game to play in 3 minutes. It stopped counting a long time ago, it seems. So let's have a quick look. I'll try and message myself now. So vote 1. If I do that again, vote 1. Now you see, it got your vote 2 there. If I vote 2. Now you see, you don't get multiple votes. It's not like you can keep on voting for the same number. Your vote moves around. So Dragonite, you just voted for, well, you're being constructive. So vote 1. See, Randy, your vote moved, which is kind of what we expect it to do. So if I move my vote to number 3, yeah, that seems, so far it seems like it's okay. New game. Wow. That is a legitimate intro for the game there. I'm going to have a mouthful of tea. Later, buddy. Wow. I've got to go through that every time I start a dialogue with somebody? You can't really read Jack's face. The floor is terrible in this game, isn't it? Spend, spend, spend. Well, let's go to blackjack. Right. I'm pretty. So what is this? Like a role-playing game set in a casino? Can we go on a slot machine? Nope. Can't talk to somebody using a slot machine. Am I interfacing existing games? You could do this with, what, Red Alert? So win, lose or draw seems to have won the most votes now. But so what we're trying to debug here, for those that have just joined, is that after a few minutes, and it's not the Twitch ping-pong thing, the voting seems to shut down. Okay, win, lose or draw. Now this looks to me like some sort of television game show game. Not something I would know too much about. Team 1, women. Team 2, women. Level, easy, drawing mode, automatic, set puzzle code. No, let's just go. Anybody know what this is? Ready for the clues. Oh, nope, we're not. Okay. What have we got to do? We've got to draw what it is. It's a plane. So I've got to type in plane. Plane. No. Airplane then. Why is it not in QWERTY? In America they call it an airplane. How do we submit the score though? It's okay, Gorbit. Did we win there? Ready? No, I don't know. I'm sorry, I was too busy reading the chat. Okay, this is a shovel. But I'm not in control of anything here. I think... I don't know what we're waiting for. This is awful. Anyways, the voting collapsed yet. A snow shovel. Well, I guess some other team is meant to be inputting something here, which probably means there's meant to be a second player. Javid hasn't not just completed a Pokemon game, Javid has never even started a Pokemon game. Yeah, this one is terrible. But we have to wait for the timer to run out. At least none of you have voted to just remain here. So there's only one vote been cast. So I'll vote as well. Vote 3. I see it catched my vote. Too bad for Team 2. They ran out of time. Oh well. I think people were really clutching at straws when they were trying to make NES games, weren't they? Right, Alien 3. LJN. Start. I don't know what the buttons are. Level 1, Mission 1. Do you know what I did then? I actually used the analog sticks and that's why it didn't work. So that's jump. That's fire. Are these ladders? Yeah. Okay. It's like literally one hit kill. That's a door. Okay, can't go that way. Down it is. I'm on my PlayStation 4 controller. The analog sticks were interfering. Well, I'm out of ammo, so that's not been the best of starts, has it? I thought the ammo was infinite. Well, if I'm out of ammo, not much I can do here. There we go. Right, what's all this blue stuff? Oh, found somebody. Just making sure there's no obvious menus or anything like that. Ah, there we go. That's better. Okay. New gun. So it's still counting the votes. I'm thinking it's more like a spam filter that's kicking off. Found some stuff. Well, this game's not been too bad. I think once you know how to play it, it's probably not that bad at all. Okay, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is next, I see. I think my turtle favourite was always Donatello. He was the nerdy one, wasn't he? Right, now that's interesting because I'm seeing the votes appear in the Twitch chat, but now they're not appearing anymore on our list of people that have voted. So let's vote 2. So at some point after Tutus voted, it decided to no longer keep accepting votes. Why might that be? That's quite interesting. So I think Tutus somehow killed Twitch. So let's have a look. Let's go and see what's happening when a vote comes in. So a vote comes in and we look at who the sender is. And this is a bit of a continuation from the code that I was working on when we were doing the Twitch integration last weekend. We check to see first, does the player exist? Has somebody typed in the chat before? Do we have a record of them existing? No, I don't think it was the voting the bidoof. I think it should be fairly resilient against adding text. Simply because if the player isn't in the list, the first thing I do is I add the player to the list. And I look to make sure there's the relevant number of arguments, so there'll be vote and the argument itself. I check, is the argument actually numeric? And then when it is numeric, I calculate the integer form of it, and then I check to make sure that it's within the bounds required. And all of that happens. And that should be it. That's all it should do. It should set what your current vote is to your argument number. So I think we'll add in a little bit more debug information. So here we will add cout added player message dot sender, and I'll put a rental. And just in case we don't get much further than that, I'm also going to put in the here that the vote was legitimate and who you voted for. So this is a vote cast vote cast, message sender, and we'll have in some space and the value of your vote to the computer, that is, which isn't the same as what you see on the screen. Now, unless my ping-pong thing isn't working, let me just quickly look at what Twitch says about the ping-pong command. Because what we're doing is we're basically running 2 games worth before it seems to be stopping, which is about 3 minutes if nothing changes. About 6 minutes. So I'll just have a quick look on the Tinterwebs. Twitch, API, ping, and pong. Yeah, I can make it print. Well, these are messages that are not strictly basically what you've typed in. At least I don't think they are. Can't remember. So these are just messages here that appear. It's actually, you know what? Sorry, I'm thinking out loud whilst trying to talk at the same time. It's quite a good idea to do that. We will get it to post every message that gets sent, because at least that way we can see at what point did it stop receiving anything. So see out message.sender space message. So let's take a look now. So we've added in quite a little bit of input, added player, vote cast. Just to make things stand out a little bit, I'm just going to put some markers at the start of those. And just before we get, because obviously the turnaround time for debugging here is about 5 or 6 minutes, so I just want to make sure that we have got the ping and pong format as Twitch expects it to be. So I receive the message ping and I send the message pong. I append the 2 end of line characters to it. Do you know what? I'll get it to, if partial message has arrived, I think it would be useful to actually see what that message is. So I'm also going to output some really low level stuff here. So this is sort of my Twitch API class running in the background. So I will just put API. We'll stick that there, and we'll see if any ping-pong messages appear when about the time it dies. Right, so that's a lot of debugging vectors that we've got there. I will start the game, and yes, I'll leave the Twitch screen as it is at the moment. So if I go back into Twitch and type something, hello, there we go. Okay. Right, so Randy joined in straight away with a vote 3. It said, hello, I'm Randy. It added a player to the character list and set the vote cast. Now we've got Nana head. I guess we've got little to do until we get round to the next game. Right, what have we got here? So I seem to be a submarine by a brick wall. I don't think this is how submarines actually work in reality. Get rid of that mine. Oh. How am I supposed to avoid anything? You can't avoid being hit by stuff. So this is the hunt for Red October. Now, I'm familiar with the film. Let's go near the surface. I avoided those missiles. That's up. Big underwater walls. Oh, there's a mine. Ugh. The terrible lag on the control here. There's nothing I can do. I can't fire backwards. I'm just gonna go down then. This is a very convoluted way to establish your underwater infrastructure. So what's the plan here? I just get trapped off the screen. Well, that doesn't seem to hurt me doing that. So far, Wheel of Fortune is going to win this. There's nothing I can do about these ones that sort of heat sink me. Do you know, can you imagine being that kid that went out and bought this? You've run home, ripped all the packaging apart, open it up, and this is what you get. Ugh. Hey, Jack. Wheel of Fortune, it seems, we're playing now. So I'll explain just to Jack what's going on. I've created a little utility in the Pixel Game Engine where you can vote in the Twitch chat what NES game I'm going to play next. But we noticed that the Twitch API was sort of causing a few problems for me. So that's what we're debugging at the moment. I even created a nice interface and everything for Twitch. There we go. Right, so Wheel of Fortune. How many players? 1. Play against the computer. Yes, why not? Yes, easy. Okay. Ugh. A. Start. I'm a chick. Right, now we just received the ping from Twitch there in the information. Now, you'll have to take my word for that now. Choose my character. Yep, okay, that'll do. Good. Now, presumably, we ponged back. If you want a different puzzle, press select now. That's fine. So we've had 3 votes for Lethal Weapon and 2 votes for Ikari Warriors. Ikari Warriors is notoriously difficult. Oh, I'm on a time limit. What are we doing? A's. Nope. Are there any Zs? Well, there was a Z. That was fortunate. I wish I knew the rules. Spin. So somebody's got to keep track of when it feels like it's no longer being responsive or being alive anymore, and then we'll look back through the logs and see what's happened. Right, what are we picking? You can't pick vowels, so let's have a H. No letter H's. Do you not get a clue or something? So we'll just have a quick look just to make sure it's still alive, because the fate has been decided. It's going to be Lethal Weapon next. So if I just also choose vote 1. Yep, so it's still counting my vote. Is it always adding a new player each time? That might be the problem. Okay, right, lethal weapon. Press start. Okay, I've got a gun. Where's my buddy Murtok? Riggs! Oh, see, Kung Fu has stormed ahead there. Ding diddle ding diddle ding diddle 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 ding diddle ding diddle ding diddle 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 ding diddle ding diddle ding diddle 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 ding. Oh, good, I'm out of bullets. That just makes life simpler. Is there actually any way to avoid being hit? Let's pick up a knife. It shouldn't add votes if you vote more than once for a particular thing. It should just reallocate your vote. This game's not got a lot of variety in it, has it? Oh, there's a helicopter lobbing grenades at me. I'll just, yep, I kicked the helicopter out of existence there. I don't know if it's fixed yet, Tutus. That's what we're trying to work out. Still seems to be counting people's votes. Oh, Kung Fu. Ding diddle ding diddle ding diddle 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 ding. We've had a ping from Twitch anyway, and it didn't seem to all crash and fall apart, so that's good. Classic game, this. Hey, throw a knife at my head. You can tell the focus is real, isn't it? Oh! What? Oh, 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 oh. So somebody's voted for more time. God, your health goes down very quickly. Imagine if you could kick that fast in real life. Oh, oof. Get out the way. Right, we're almost at the bad guy again, aren't we? I've got no health. Oh. Ikari Warriors, this seems to be the... Right, let's just get on with this. Bang. Isn't the world record for this is like under 4 minutes completing the whole game? See, tutors, this is where we got those mashing skills from. So, has the chat stopped? The only reason I'm not paying too much attention is I just want to make sure what's last happened. So the last thing happened was Nana voted 3. It voted a cast for... the vote was cast for Nana, but then it seems to have stopped. So that's quite interesting. So it did actually stop. It stopped about... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 10 messages ago. Now, the game hasn't crashed, nor has the application. It feels like it's just simply not getting anything anymore from Twitch. Yeah, even my own. So what I'm going to do is run the debugger at this point. Right, so let me just put some code back on the screen so you can see what's going on. So the last thing that we got was Nana Head counting vote 3. So what I think I'll try and do is I'll pause the application and I'll just kill off this as well, just for a minute. I'll pause the application and we'll go and have a look and see what's happening internally. Not in join, not there, so it's down in the messages. Are we getting any messages? So some of you have typed some things, that's a good thing. So if I do Control and F10 to here, do we get any messages now? Nothing coming in there. So at some other level, it's stopped. So is it sat waiting for a message to appear? Am I incorrectly reading something? Let's try here. I'll just pause that. Go back to the game decider and we'll try running it to here. Yeah, see, I'm not getting anything back from Twitch, or else my debugger should have stopped at that point. That's quite interesting. Who chose this anyway? Flipping American football. Well, I will leave that kind of running just so we can enjoy the music. Whilst we have a think, why has Twitch decided at this point to boot? And I'm just going to look off screen at a window, because at the log window, because I think the log window has some sort of my Twitch authentication information at the top. So I just want to make sure you don't see it. Okay, no, it doesn't. That's good. Okay, so we can have a look at what the Twitch logs are doing. I'm going to pause that application and turn that horrible music off now. Bring back the Twitch log for us to look at. So I received a message from Twitch which was 353 and these are all of the people that are currently watching the stream. Dragon I2 to Master Commander Root, Nana Head. So all of those people got added to my list. Then we had a various set of chats. Subcentral.net. Is that a user? Subcentral.net. Are you a user? Let's have a look what's going on. Users list. See, I think that has that caused me some problems? I don't think the join causes me problems because I just deal with it. That's when Jack joined there. Jack did his vote, added player Jack, and the vote was cast. Now, we didn't add a player Jack when Jack first started talking. No, that's good. That's what we wanted to do. Added Jack. Then Gorbit's come along. Now it says here, added player Javidex Knight. So did I really not vote anywhere previously on that? No, I guess I didn't. It doesn't seem to suggest that I did. Well, let me just turn the... there we go. Go back to the chat. I still am streaming, Magetsup, yes. We're just trying to debug why, after a certain amount of time, do I stop receiving any Twitch messages. I wonder, you know, I wonder if it's me talking to Twitch from 2 locations at once. I wonder if it's me that kills it. Because my bot is technically me, and that's coming from you know, a connection I've created to the server. But then there's also the browser-based chat where I'm typing things in. No need to add timestamps to the log. It's in order. No, I don't use a dedicated bot account. But we weren't being booted off when we were doing the things last week. So I tell you what we'll do. We'll try running it again, but this time I won't type into it, so it doesn't think that there are 2 me's basically chatting from 2 different locations. Let's see what happens then. So I will stop that, and we will restart it up again. There we go. I will bring the NES window back. Right, so I'm not going to chat in the browser-based chat window. So I've just received that Tutus has voted for... Right, what have we got? World Games. Right. Compete in all the events. Yes, of course. Got to. Enter your name. J-A-V. GB, naturally. Player 2, enter your name. There isn't a player 2. So what we'll have is we will have... How is it just 3 letters you can have? Gnar. From, well, it's basically Japan, yeah? He's a weeb, so. Player 3. Well, we'll have Gorbit, since he's new, we should include him. Gorb. Hungary is, I guess, basically USSR, isn't it? And what else have we got here in the chat? Dragon Eye. Have we got anybody that's Canadian? Tutus, you can be Canadian. By the time we've filled in the names, Rob, we'll be... what? Really? End. So it's going. Is this correct? Yes. Next event, weightlifting. The scene for the event is Russia, home of the best Olympic weightlifters in the world. Okay, it's just going to be mash buttons, isn't it? Please select weight. Yeah, 80 kilograms. Begin lift. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's try again. Is that it? Please select weight. So this is Na now from Japan, right? 80 kilograms. Begin lift. I don't know what the buttons are. Oh, look at that. All sorts of stuff just come through from Twitch there. That's quite interesting. So every 2 or 3 minutes, Twitch will ping me with a list of everybody that's in my my bot. So is it that that's killing us off? Well, it doesn't look like it. People are still chatting and we're getting the messages through. I don't know what buttons to press here. Yes, select weight. Begin lift. This is rubbish. Rad Racket Deluxe Tennis. 1 player. John Macaroni. Oh, okay, John Macaroni it is then. Grass court, clay court, grass court. Okay, I've got to get used to the dynamics of this game. Oh, inside. Oh. Well, I think you can get all of the manuals. So your votes are still coming through. They're still alive. This is a lot more fiddly than it looks, by the way. Oh. I think that's it. Oh, we're off now. I've actually got to get the racket where the ball is, not the player. Oh, it's me again. I don't know. Oh, come on. I think 3 minutes per game was ambitious. How's that a fault? How's that a fault? It bounced. So vote 3 was and Themius was the last one cast. So that seems to be going through. It's still alive. Oh, come on, guys. Wrestling. Really? Wrestling? Right, let's what's going on? So Dragon Eyes just cast his vote as well. That's come through live. Vote 2, yep, that's all good. So we've not died yet. Right. I don't know why the windows appear over here briefly. Wrestling. We'll have player versus computer, obviously. Choose your captain. Yourself. Macho King Randy Savage, Ultimate Warrior, Ravishing Rick Rude, Brutus Beefcake, Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, Big Boss Man, Hackshaw, Jim Duggar, or myself. Select number of wrestlers per team, just one. Keep things easy. Right, so it's myself versus Brutus Beefcake. Again, no idea what the buttons are, and I'm guessing the ROM isn't working in this case. Yeah, I think a bit of a ROM collapse there. What I'll do, I'll reset the ROM. We'll just make sure we've not had a bad start there. See if it does it again. Yeah, it is. Doesn't like it. Blow on, blow on the hard drive. There we have appeared at least. So, yeah, isn't that an interesting one? Ooh. Well, what's more interesting is your messages are still coming through. Nothing has caused it to crash yet. Oh, Chippendale Rescue Rangers coming up. I wonder if that's number 1 or number 2. I'm going to make it so it scrolls the text across the screen as well. I mean, this ROM I can't play, and what I don't want to do right now is interrupt with what's going on in the background whilst we're doing an experiment. So Twitch has just told me another 3 people have joined the chat, so it might not be necessarily taking part in the chat, but they're there. Nana's vote got through in this case. Now, the one thing that we haven't done this time is I haven't typed in the chat. Right, Chippendale Rescue Rangers. Yeah, I guess this is... Wrestling's rubbish, guys, come on. I think on the scheme of things, you've probably got wrestling and Pokemon near the bottom of the list. I'm just not going to type if that's the case. So we've just got our ping as well from Twitch. That's come through. You can't quite see that on the screen. So I can put that there. You see the ping has come through. Lucas has just placed a vote. So what won that? Oh, because Lucas just got in there right at the end with his vote, we got another 2 minutes of time of WrestleMania Challenge. Right, well what I will do, I will actually manually open Chippendale Rescue Rangers. In fact, let me just try this, because I put in a command to randomize one of them up at will. You get 10 seconds of randomizing. So has anybody actually voted yet in this round? We've actually got 0 votes, so could you all vote for... Yes, so Chippendale just came through then from Tutus. So that's good. But why didn't the NES emulator load in this instance? I'm wondering if resetting the NES emulator shouldn't have caused a problem. Lucas has just tried to place a vote and that's not come through. Alpha Strife's vote 1 happened, then Tutus talked again with what? And then after that we've lost everything. There we go. So something after 5 or 6 minutes is stopping stopping the play. I actually quite like this game, so we'll have a go at this one whilst we're here. So Tutor, she did it again, man. You killed the experiment. Never makes it past those boxes. Oh. One more hit and I'm done. So, what has caused Tutus yet again to break Twitch? I'll close that down and close that down. Any suggestions, guys? I think it may be something to do with the ping and the pong, that I'm just not doing it quite right. I wonder if it's the inclusion of, say, the semicolon in the wrong place or something like that, where the pong is just not, it's not quite right. Let's have a look on the Twitch documentation. Which is really not that clear. So if anybody can find a link to the ping and pong documentation on Twitch for IRC, so what we've noticed though is, even though I didn't type in the chat, so we can discount that theory. It's not thinking that I'm talking from two different places. Well, in the past, I've had Twitch stuff running in streams before for hours and hours and hours at a time, so I'm fairly comfortable and know what I'm doing. But tonight just seems to be a little bit tricky. I'm trying to find the official message for sending the pong, and I've seen a few posts now on Google which are suggesting you don't actually have the semicolon there, but I don't think that's really the cause of the problem. Twitch API IRC. Let's have a look there. Yeah, this one here. You think that shouldn't be there? Where did I find this though? I'm sure I got a reference that said no, you need to have that there. Twitch chat API. And it's the general purpose music. Give me the mobile website. That's no good. Can you give me a link to where you've seen that though, Tutus? Because I believe I actually copied it directly from the official Twitch documentation. Let's pull in what have we got here. Twitch, commands, membership, guide. Connecting, command and message limits. Where is it here? Here we go. So it says here, the server will send you ping, TMI Twitch TV, to ensure that your connection is not prematurely terminated, reply with pong. And it's got the semicolon in there. Which means either the docs is not quite accurate, or Tutus, do you want to drop whatever link you're trying to send me? Just drop it in Simply Chat, and I can click on it there, because obviously it's clearly Twitch's chat system is protecting me from your bad behaviour. Alright, let's have a look at that then. I believe you need to be sending pong. I think it just says pong server. So yeah, none of these have the semicolon in. So wait, maybe it's worth a try, isn't it? It's worth. I think what we'll do is we'll see if we actually pick that up. So see out. I'll put a little marker just so it's a little more visible at the start. Ping received. Endel. And just in case, well, we know we're receiving a message, but we don't know if we're actually receiving the official ping. Maybe it is incorrect. So let's put that message there. And so if we ever see it doing ###, then we know that that's the type of ping message that we're receiving. Okay, let's run this up again. I will leave the window visible so I can keep an eye on it. It always starts off with Gilligan's Island for some reason. I'm guessing that's whatever, because I've not allocated any data to the variable, so that's where it'll just be started. It's actually a loading time, that's not me waiting to press the buttons. Going to have to build a large umbrella. Let's get on with it. Right, what game have we got then? So Rollerball. Oh, it's a brilliant film, the original. We'll pick just Skyscraper. 1 player. Oh, it's a pinball game. Okay, so that's flip. And that's flop. Breck wanted me to do a pinball game. Okay, so bang, off we go. Well, I remember Rollerball being a film about sort of dystopian, how the media is manipulating sport for its own social gain. So, please have a go at trying to actually vote for something, make sure the system is still alive. The original is very good. They remade it in about 15 years ago with rappers and wrestlers, and it was rubbish. But the original is proper 1970s style, Soylent Green-esque dystopian thriller. I'll tell you what, I'll just put it on the pretty page so it looks a bit nicer for you guys. You can see what's going on. There we go. This is not bad as a pinball game goes for the NES. What was the pinball game I used to play a lot of? Something like, it had vocal samples in. The trouble with pinball is you've got to learn what to do, haven't you? I mean, obviously the premise is simple. You just stop the ball going down the hole, but knowing how to what to light up and why. Oh, I don't think I had any choices there. Right, so I just had a big dump of data from Twitch to tell me all the people that are active in the chat. And things still seem alive. Oh, we've got 2 more minutes voted for a pinball. So we're liking pinball, are we? That's interesting. Yeah, it's not bad actually. Now that's what happened last time. Nothing I can do about that. So we voted for 2 more minutes. Your votes have been erased. Alright, see you later, Nana. Some interesting physics anomaly there, but get back up there. Oh, made it up to the next level. And back down. Get up there. Open this gate. Back down. Have we received a ping yet? Anybody notice? Oh, I guess you can't notice on that screen. Aha. Right, we have just received a ping. And you know what? My thing hasn't said you have received a ping. Just a second. So, I got the message from the API saying you got a message here that was ping with a colon at the top. But it turns out we didn't do anything in response. That was the message that came in, but we chose not to do anything. Let's just close that down for a second. Go on, whilst it's loaded. Okay, it's not quite as fluid as the version I've been playing recently. And the attacks are so slow. Is that a mine? Where's the web slinging? There we go. You know what? That's not bad at all for a NES game. Might be worth having to think about implementing web slinging. But let's just, before we carry on with that, let's seriously go and have a look at what we were doing with our message. So we got the message saying what we received was ping TMI twitch.tv. But we never saw this second message. Isn't that interesting? So instead of being equals, let's do something along the lines of partial message dot find. So we'll just have find ping. Actually, no, that's a bad idea, isn't it? Because the first thing you lot are going to type in is ping. Right, we'll see what happens. So it contains ping. If partial message.find ping, what does find return? I don't use it very often. Is, I guess, not equal to, was it string.npos, is it? npos. Alright, let's try that one. So I guess what are you saying there? So yeah, it seems a bit strange. We'll run with it though. Let's see what happens. Gilligan's Island again, and I'll just bring up the debug window as well. Right, there we go. Since we know we have to wait for a little bit, I'll put this into. Oh, wrong window. Bases loaded, really, guys? I know the first thing about baseball. One play. Select your league, Eastern or Western. Are there any Yanks watching at the moment? There should be, I think, maybe. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to open this bottle of Coke since we're playing bases loaded. Perfect. Select your team. N, B, J, P, M or D. N. Computer's gone with P. Starting like, I mean, I know nothing about this sport, so we'll just play ball. Starting pitcher, statistics, 3 points, I don't know, Nolan. I like the Nolan Batman films, that's justification there. Right, oh, okay, I'm pitching then. Cheap, 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 cheap. Right, what do we need to do? Okay. Do I have any sort of say in what happens? I'm in control of this player. Right. Now I'm in control of this player. I suppose this has to deal with mashing. Okay, I will mash for a bit then. I think clearly I'm in control of the player that's closest to the ball. I can throw it. Good, we're running out of time on this one. Why is nobody catching it? It's just round as this, isn't it? I just seem to always throw it to first base. I don't know. Right, so we can just see a few people have joined into the Twitch there. Did somebody vote for more time on this? Alright, Lucas, I'll see you later. I noticed you've sent some DMs. I'll check those out once I finish with this. Really, guys, you gave me more time on this. I just don't feel like I've got any control other than... Oh, was I was in control of the guy's catching glove at the back there. The sort of American baseball fans literally rolling in their graves here, watching me play this. This is awful. Come on, guys, or else I'm going to have to vote. It's like totally ridiculous. I've no idea what's going on. The music's not very original, is it? Okay, interesting. We just got a ping, and we've got the ping message, and hopefully we have responded appropriately. So... we'll make sure that the game doesn't sort of all finish. Let's just keep going for a little bit then. Vote 4 to keep this train wreck of a game going. Don't you dare, guys. This is awful. And you know, I happen to know that they made loads and loads and loads of these games. And poor old the Mexican runner, the guy who beat all of the NES games, he had to sit and do them all. There you go, Fisk. Oh, welcome, by the way, joining the stream. You've just seen there that the tool is working. It has now randomly chosen a level for us. But we've had a problem where we've been repeatedly disconnected by Twitch. And I think it's because the ping and pong is incorrect. So we will see. Anyway, this is Mega Man. This is a classic. Mega Man 4, though. Well, now I don't know the correct order to do these things in. So we'll pick Ring Man first, top left. Ah. It always frustrated me that you can't shoot upwards in Mega Man, you can only shoot sideways. Don't you dare fall off. I've got a feeling we picked the hardest level first here. Damn it, need that. I'm gonna risk it. long way to fall when I start getting this wrong. Be Mega Man speedrunners. Ah, right, hang on. So just make sure we've not died out yet. Just let me double correlate what's going on with the chat. You know what? Let's see if I can choose a different level. Oh, I've got a dog with a bouncy thing. Ah, so the dog is a platform. Okay. Oh, dear. Right, so the dynamic is as soon as you step on these things, they start moving across, right. So you want a nice big leap before continuing. This is where we died last time, wasn't it? Get up there! Oh. Oh, we're not having more minutes of this. Somebody quick, somebody else vote. Nabunga's Ambition, really? That's if it's a tie, that's what we're going to end up playing here. We're not going to get very far in Nabunga's Ambition in 3 minutes. Oh. Yeah, I'm tempted to just restart this one. I think I've chosen the worst level to start on here. If you would, I'm obviously not very good at this game, but also I'm trying to read the debug chat that's coming out, as well as the Twitch messages. So where are we up to with the debug chat? So vote 3, not dead yet. Yeah, they were the last messages. Anyway, we've got 10 seconds of this left, and for whatever reason... Oh, Family Feud. Family Feud has been chosen. Right. Another TV game show game. Brilliant. Okay. Family Feud. If you get 2 pongs, you're pretty much set. Yeah, probably so. I'm waiting for another one. It probably was that. It's just I'll have to go and investigate. I was doing some string comparison there, which clearly wasn't working out. Right, one family game. Okay. A, B. So I've got to choose a letter. J. Oh, A. You know what? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Some sort of strange end characters on the string which we weren't looking for. So it's just never working out as being true. Regardless, it looks so far, this is the furthest we've got, I think, without there being any problems. Williams, yes. Really, have we got... I'm trying to mash my way through this, by the way. Right, out of 100 people surveyed, the top 10 answers are... Name a famous bearded man, real or fictional. Raymond Burr. Oh, flipping heck. Name a famous bearded man. Lincoln. Ah, yes. Look at that. Yeah, Smooth McGroove, definitely. What a guy. Oh, hang on. Something's happening. Yep. Okay. Not seen any more pings come through yet. Name a famous bearded man, real or fictional. Another one. Who do we need? I don't think Smooth McGroove's going to be there, but maybe. I don't like being put on the spot. Guys with beards. Guys with beards. Guys with beards. My mind has completely and utterly gone blank. And, you know, chat, you're not helping out here. Why are you not throwing guys with beards at the screen? Oh, we'll never know. What have we chosen? Oh, Double Dragon 3. Okay. Some good music in the Double Dragon games. Santa, yeah. Right, we got a ping again now, and obviously we responded. Oh, hang on, yeah, I'm playing. Alright, I thought this was still cut sequence, right. Brett, listen, I tried to stop them, but they were too powerful for me. How come they can jump and I can't? There we go. Oh, straight off the screen. Couldn't even see them. No, I'm not going to last much longer here. I think we're going to need to continue. Didn't help that I was ambushed straight away. I didn't realise it was a cut sequence. I've only got 2 input buttons, so it's not... Yeah, the program seems to be working properly now, so this is quite nice. So I was thinking, what other interactions could we add to it? Ah. Unforgiving. Brutal. Right, a bit more prepared now. Oh. Bonk's Adventure. Okay, let's press the start button then. Okay, I'm a big fat baby thing and I can bash my head on the floor. Okay. This is a game I'm not familiar with. Well, maybe that's the cool thing, is we can start thinking what other strange things can we add to the viewer requests. So I was thinking perhaps if a game is particularly bad, we have like a viewer veto. What is going on in this game? Does this make me invincible? Ah. Steak. Steaks are good. Oh. Oh, the lava doesn't hurt. Right. This has some fairly unique platform game dynamics. Get off the lava. Get off the lava. You can tell the ones I'm slightly more enjoying is the ones I go quiet on. Okay. Oh. Hang on, he gripped onto the side of the wall then. Vote to invert controls. Yeah, could do all sorts of silly things like this. Ah, I guess headbutting a cactus isn't a good idea, is it? Is good or bad, do you reckon? Bad. Let's just assume if it moves, it's going to hurt me. Oh. Kid Icarus. I like the fact that it's pretty much seamless. Do you know I'm actually shutting down the emulator and reloading it? Vote to add latency on the inputs. Right, Kid Icarus. Oh, it's been a fair few years since I played this. Vote to corrupt ROMs. Well, we've seen that we've had a few of those. Might just be the case anyway. See, I think it's important as games programmers, we should remember to play the older games periodically. You know, there's a lot to learn from stuff like this. Oh! I don't know, I quite like FCE UX. Let's go. Oh, really? I don't remember this game being a sort of one-hit death thing. Is there a checkpoint? Well, what I will have to add is to make the voting actually close. At the moment it doesn't close, it just sort of warns you that it's about to close. So they only somebody only voted to keep this one going, that was it. No! Oh. There's a little bit of a side movement to the jump, which just makes this a bit trickier than you might think. There's all sorts going on here. Slow down. The lag. The lag. Oh. So nobody's placed any votes. Is that because the game has crashed, or is nobody placing votes? for more of this, right? So we've just had another ping. That seems to have gone through okay. So it looks like we may have it may have been that. May have been the ping's not quite right. Well, not that I misunderstood the pings. I just completely forgot how to compare strings in C. I can also do this for Game Boys and quite a lot of Sega games as well, so we'll probably have a different collection of games each time. Oh, by the way, if you've not played yet with standard file system, I thoroughly recommend it. It's the first time I really used it today. Well, somebody seems to keep putting a typo in on the screen periodically that says something like Pokemon. Right, what's this? Palamedes. Oh dear. This looks psychedelic, doesn't it? Great, a puzzle game that I've no idea how it works. So two things the same, matching up. No, so one on a 2 doesn't do anything. 1 on a 1 does something. Oh, I can change the colour. Okay. 3s. 3. Okay. Oh, can't. Yellows. This is I don't know what I'm doing. Is it each time I get a mistake it sinks down, or is it just coming up on its own? There were some really bad games, weren't there? Okay, so we might have to trigger some way of completing all of the games just because it gets changed. This game's awful. It's really bad. Okay. Right, so pink, pink, pink. I don't really know what the objection... Well, I know what the objection is, I don't know what the objective is. Blue, 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 green, pink, pink, pink. No purples. Yellow, 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 oh, yellow. Red. Blue, green, green. No more greens. Pink, pink, pink. Purple. Yellow, reds. Blues. 1, 2, 3. It's just you've got to just keep track of everything, haven't you? Is that the point of this game? Just to... It requires really fast controls to do this. Oh, good. The Punisher. Oh, it's an LJN game, so it's already going to suck. Right. Let's see what we've got then. Okay. which will take a helicopter to start with. Everyone fights to control the streets. Another one of these, right? Basically, you just shoot anybody and anything. The sound effects are good, aren't they? Oh. Saxophone guy. I'm not going to kill the saxophone guy. Very quiet. Very quiet game. Are you all as excited as I am, people? Oh, it's kicking off. Please don't say you voted for more time. Oh, so oh, hang on. It's either more time or it's Nabunga's ambition. Somebody's really chosen we've got to go for Nabunga's ambition. We're not going to see anything happen. So the tool seems to work. Right, new game. Yes. 17 fiefs out of 50 fiefs. Watch other Deimos battles. No. How many players? 1. Which fief would you like to rule? 1 to 17. 16. 1. 6. Yes. Press any button to set abilities. Yes. Please select skill level 5, right? As much skilled as possible. Is everything okay so far? Perfect. Then on with the game. Right. Let's move. Oh, no, not. I didn't want to view. Go back. Abort. Okay. Move. No. View which fief. Abort. So everybody's following what's happening, right? I don't want to view any of them. I just want to get out of here now. I want to go back to the menu. 99. Thanks, guys. I know. Right, so A button, menu. That's where I'm going. I'm going to the menu. So by selecting viewing more time, you're going to actively get rid of viewers from my stream. Right, view which thief? 2. Okay. View which thief? 8. At least the music's reasonably pleasant. I need my own sort of veto button, don't I? Do I just have to select? There you go, Orbit. These guys, they're all ganging up on me, these guys. They found a game that sucks, and they're making me play it. And I've not the faintest idea what I'm doing. It just keeps asking me to view which thief. I've viewed them all. 1. This is getting tedious. Is there absolutely nothing else I can press to do anything? Arrows, other sections. Up, doesn't do anything. Down. Down, no. Up. Left. Right. A button, menu. And all it does is ask me to view which thief. Thief 8. Don't want to view any more thieves now. I'm done viewing thieves. And I want to choose something else from the menu. Oh, good. Platoon. Press fire to continue. Now, one of the problems we may have is if we have any games which require zappers or anything like that. I've not filtered those out. Wow. So this is a... Wow, okay, 2 hits. 3 hits. Guy just fell out the tree. I've got it. Wow. Okay. I can't seem to... I don't really have a jump command, so when they fire the bullets... Oh, there we go, I did have a jump command. It's avoiding these low bullets is... Aha, got you. Get out. No. Well, I'm already lost. Let's go up here. Tree in my way. So it looks like it was the ping and pong problem, so that's good. I think there's a way I can do something with the mouse, but other than that, I think we'll just be staring at the screen for a bit. By the way, it's up button to jump, which is just horrible. No! Ugh. The ones that fall out the trees, I can't avoid, they just fall on me. You have found the explosives. Right, so I found the explosives. Oh, what do I do about them? Pause. Get going. I'm trying. That might have been it. Oh. So we voted for more of this. B, 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 B. Okay. Morale is high. Oh, I don't know what I hit then. Guy coming out the ground. They're everywhere, man. Is it the same map that I was playing before? I think it is. It's quite convenient having the debug window on the side because I can also see the chat messages that are appearing in it. Usually I have to look to one side. I mean, I'm going to find the explosives again, but I guess so what? There they are. Oh. Your history. Status 2. Ah. What are we playing now? Chrysalis. 1997. The End Day. Well, this looks exciting. I'm trying to skip this, by the way, guys. It's not having it. Okay, Chrysalis, start. Yep, okay, there we go. Right, it's happy now. Some fairly cool dragons. So if you are watching, I do urge you to get involved in the voting. System. Condition green. Input code name. J9. End. What type of game do we think this is going to be? Okay. Hey, there's a guy coming out of the cave. This is the village of Leaf. There are great dangers outside of our town. Please be careful. It's nice and quick. That's good. You have finally awoken. The money is well. Much of it is yours. Next. We've only got a minute left to complete this RPG. Guess I need a weapon, right? Let's go back to town, find a weapon. Wow, too quick. If you go to the west, you'll find Zebu in a cave. In. Need to rest? No. Shields, weapons, items. The wind here is always cold, but we're used to it. Do you wish to buy? No. Well, it's a nice and swift RPG. In there. Cute, cute. Because you that you awoke from the cave, didn't you? We were told we're never going to find out what happens here. Receive this sword to protect you on your quest. Oh, I just got the sword. And turned into Robin Hood. Okay. Movie games are always awful, aren't they? New game. Jerusalem, third year of the Third Crusade. Help me, Robin. Can't hold out any longer. Okay, so I've got a dude, I've got a sword. The door is locked, I need a key. Oh dear, right, okay. Cancel that. So, search the guard. Finds a hidden door key. Take. Grasps the door key. Unlocks the door. Free me and I'll show you the way out. Why should I trust you? If you don't, we're all dead men. Yes. There's a secret passage under the floor at the southeast corner. Hit a door key in the cell beside this one. So this is a cell, is it? So if I stand here and search. Yes. Exit. Unlocks the door with a key. Mash, mash, mash. Prepare to die, infidel. Oh. Well, this just changed tactic. Can't aim downwards. Oh, well, that's enough of that then. So we're now on Isolated Warrior. Max Maverick, our hero. Oh, off we go. Not wasting any time here. It's the most awkward angle I've ever played a shooting game at. Yes, you do have to move diagonally, manually. Don't know what are the good power-ups. I don't know what's going on. I'm just mashing. Oh, bang. Picked up the Mega Man thing. I can choose between shooting in this angle or have some sort of spread beam by pressing the select button. Not got time to think with this one. Let's get over. Let's spread a beam. Jumping seems completely pointless. Right, well, we've go back to the direct one. I guess if they've got a shadow, that means I've got to jump and fire, does it? Nope. Oh. Ugh. You know this one. Really? I didn't really even realise I had a health meter of any description. Not enjoying this one, guys. Yeah, I think you've all chosen Peter Pan, right? It seems to start you with far less health than you So this for me is an example of how not to do a shoot 'em up game. Everything about this is bad. The controls are awful. The only thing it's got going for it is I don't have to mash the fire button. Oh, we're over anyway. Peter Pan and the Pirate, THQ. Oh well, it's nice to see that the game decider is working quite smoothly. Yes, it's all working fine now. It was the ping and pong problem. I was doing a poor string comparison in my code, so it was actually a Javid X9 problem. Thankfully, tutors pointed me in the right direction. Right, where are we up to? Peter Pan and the Pirates. I shall destroy the world you hold dear. It's a duel to the death for Neverland. Oh, the jump mechanic is so clunky. Oh man. Is that my attack? Oh, this is terrible. I'm flying. Watch out for traps. I can't be fooled by any grown-up tricks. I think I can only fly for so long. Just get down there. Right, so it is a terrible jump, but if you double jump, it turns into a sort of... Oh, no, okay. Well, I remember the pterodactyls from any versions of Peter Pan that I've seen before. Do you? Stuck on the scenery now. You know how when you've made your own platform game and you're debugging the collision and your character sort of floats around? That's how this feels. Like, there we go. See, that's... Why? I'm stabbing the guy to bits and it's not doing anything. I mean, I guess if I run out of F, whatever F is, that's a big problem, right? What's going on here? Thanks, guys. Well, I got some more F. Well, that's obviously clearly tempting me to go down that hole, so I'm going to go down there. Did I just die? Really? Or did I fall down a hole? I died! It sent me back to the start. As you can see, I'm taking it really seriously now. Ooh, gotta remember this is a safe for work channel. And the sprite is like, you know, when you create your very first pixel art. That's stopping him from accidentally flying is proving tricky. What? This game's just a troll. This was somebody's creative vision. Think somebody spent hours programming this and designing it, thinking, I'm going to create the next biggest and best game ever. And so sad that this is the best they could do. Well, we got 6 seconds again of Peter Pan. Well, whoever the programmer was, where's he gone? Programmed by Richard Seaborn. I've got 2 words for you. Get on with it. Just play the game. Oh, God. Stop flying. Let's pick up some F. You never know when you're going to run out of F. Some more F. There we go. We're going to avoid that hole. Furry, furry, I want the furry. I think. Furries are always good in games, right? I'm not going to burn myself for the furry. There's some F. Try and get that F. Oh, the collision detection is awful. What am I hitting here? Just fly. Come on, you're meant to be Peter Pan. This is possibly one of the worst NES games I've ever played. I've played some pretty bad ones. Oh, and we've had enough. Mendel Palace, what we're on now, 1990, so pretty late on actually. Let's have a look-see. What have we got? It's not quite sure. 1 player. Okay. I don't know what the objective is. I will press buttons and try and turn over all the stars. Oh, okay. So I flip a card with a guy on it. Nope. Have I got to trap the guys? Well, there's clearly some rules I'm not familiar with. Okay. Alright, so I'll just wait until there's a few of these online then. What makes them go online? Oh, I'm collecting some stuff now. Right, all of you, queue up behind me. You've got to walk right across the middle of the tile. That's what's good. See? Well, it's very satisfying to play, but I don't know what I'm doing. It just keeps going, doesn't it? So if you don't walk across the middle of the... I've not actually hit one of these guys yet, have I? Oh. Yep, don't hit one of those guys. So, say a star is some, well, the sun is some universal. Why have we not had something good like, you know, Mario Brothers? I have to bias the random number generator. What have we got now then? Bomberman 2, 1992, very late on. Can't say I'm the world's biggest Bomberman fan, but normal mode. Right, I'm getting familiar with the dynamic. How many does it stretch out? Just 3. Oh, I've already blown myself up straight away. Okay. I thought they went a bit further than that. I thought they went 2 in each direction. The timing I'm not familiar with. There we go. Got 1. Oof, just. Oh, the point is to try and find an exit, isn't it? Not kill the bad guys. I see much bigger bombs now. This is my always experience of Bomberman. It's... there it is. Yeah, I agree. I think it's very overrated. I can understand it being a lot of fun when there's a whole bunch of you sat around with a few beers. Oh dear. Ghostbusters 2. One player. I, Vigor, the Scourge of Carpathia, the Sorrow of Moldavia, will defeat you. I sit upon a throne of skulls. This doesn't seem too bad. Oh, I got killed by a cockroach. It uses the strange sprites without black borders around them. I got slimed. I think it's one hit kill, is it? I guess we'll find out. Okay, everything. Yep, stunned. I've got 2 Ghostbusters left. Game over. Okay, well, we've worked out how the dynamic of this game actually works. Let's plod on with it. So I've got no way of attacking those. I can't avoid those. I can jump. Come on, there must be some other... Oh, there we go. I put a trap down. Is that good? So I can't slime those. Okay. Well, this is bad. When did he shoot slime anyway? Oh dear. Okay, so deploy a trap. So these just have to be avoided. Somebody I see, we've decided baseball's another thing to do. What's the purpose of life, really? Am I supposed to catch... That's just bad. I mean, the graphics are quite nice on that one. The animation seems quite nice, but that's all. Boulder Dash. Do you know, this is probably the most requested code-it-yourself game I've been asked to do. No, I haven't got a password, just get on with it. You've got to play the bad games to appreciate the good games. Okay, right. Now, let me get familiar with the dynamic of Boulder Dash here. What was the dynamic for them falling down from the side? Yeah, that was it. Okay. So now I've got to find the exit. Oh! Didn't see that one. I think this could be a semi-regular thing that I like to do. So you have to collect these gems, don't you? Because what I'd like to do is maybe start discussing some of the programming involved in these games. Let's talk about some of the techniques they're using. Has anybody seen the exit yet? I guess that's it there. Secret of Mana, under 3 minutes. Oh, a lot of these games will have been programmed in assembly, yes. They would have had rudimentary compilers as well. There's a couple of people on the server doing, well, some Game Boy games and some NES games. I know, Tutus, you're doing Game Boy games, aren't you? But you're doing it in using a established C API to do so. I'm going to avoid that thing. Try and find the exit. Oh, have I trapped myself in here? That wasn't clever. Wondering if there's a way I can make him explode or something. So the buttons don't do anything. There we go. Myself stuck in a dead end. Dead end that way. Dead end that way. Not finding many gems, are we? I just don't really want to let that thing out. Ah, I can push the rocks. Oh, well, that makes things a bit simpler, doesn't it? There it is. What are we up to? Popeye, Solitaire. Nobody's voted for baseball stars. Good, 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 good. Right, Gem. Gem. Gem, gem. Gem, gem. Oh, look at the skills. Oh! Accidentally pushed that. Solitaire. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh. Really? Well, hopefully it's a bit more of a game than Bases Loaded was. Come on, let's go. Just play. 2. Select team. I don't know. League play. Continue play. Wow, I have no idea what I'm doing. See you later, Tears. Game start, yep. Let's go for it. That's the starting lineup. I'm pressing every button I can think of. Select makes it beep. I think that might be a... Well, it's just about as playable as the other baseball game was. Whatever that noise is, I can make it do that, but I can't seem to make it do anything else. No, let's not give me 2 more minutes, because you have to sit and listen to 2 more minutes of me just, you know, pressing this button. I should have a veto button, something I can press on the keyboard for when the ROMs crash. So that will be a feature I add, some sort of escape key, which just chooses one of them at random, or whatever's been the most voted for at this moment. So, Vegas Dream. So this ROM seems to have just got stuck. Looking a bit blurry, my camera's not focusing. Vegas Dream, okay. Wow, well, I guess Vegas Dream, right? Name entry, number 1. It's Doctor, technically, but, you know, I won't cause any problems. Yep, and, right, what are we going to play? Let's do some roulette. Okay, we'll have 1. Oh dear, I've actually got to... We'll have 10 on 27, really? For the... Let's have some red. We'll have a first 12. A bunch on first 12. Since we've got a bunch in first 12 anyway, we'll have some corners on here. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we best get a low number. Okay, it's spinning. Big black high. Watch this. Oh, red 18. Hey, that's not bad. I think we had 1 chip on there. Red. There we go. Yep. That's about my luck when it comes to gambling. Right. Try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's pick a number. 11. Just in case. We'll have a bunch in the second 12. And we'll have some on red. Gone off evens, we'll have some odds as well, why not? Some rounded up to odd. Right. Oh, Barbie. What, Barbie, really? Once Upon a Dream. Wow, what a great book. I'm having lunch at the soda shop. Going swimming at the beach. Ugh. Look at that sprite. Oh, what is that? Ugh. Look at the trajectory on that. Oh yeah, 45 degrees. Again, I go back to the phrase I made before. This was somebody's vision. Somebody decided, you know, I've got the perfect idea. We've been asked to make a game. How can we make the crappiest platforming game engine possible? We can just push out loads of rubbish and franchise it full of logos and brand names and sell it to dim parents and their fat ugly children, and you end up with stuff like this. I mean, I can throw this diamond, but it doesn't seem to do anything. I guess she didn't die, she woke up. Should I go back to sleep or should I wake up? Go back to sleep? Right. I'm going to try, you know, at least try a little bit. So, my weapon just doesn't seem useful. So I can select something. So you've chosen that you want more of this. Not the awesome Sonic soundtrack to Silver Surfer that's probably the best song on the Nintendo ever. We're not doing that. Instead, you want more of this. I don't know how I feel about this. So what am I supposed to do here? Do I just take the hit? Just sort of lamely throws this anti-gravity ball at... It doesn't matter what I've got selected. It all does the same thing. It's not exactly Super Metroid, is it? Why bother even having platforms? You can't even land on them. The thing up there, is it a perfume bottle or something? Who cares? Ugh. If I have to put a vote on for Silver Surfer, this is just tripe. I mean, Peter Pan, at least you could move about. There's nothing to do. At least Barbie is animated nicely. Her hair moves around. But I can't go anywhere near this because it'll just hurt me straight away. See? Whatever that glitchy thing is up there, I can't hit it. I can select a different thing in the bottom, but I don't think it does anything. Oh. Ah, well done, guys. I mean, the game is awful, but the music is brilliant. In fact, I'm going to turn it up. We're just going to enjoy the music on this one. Oh, you can just pause it and listen to the music. That's what I'm going to do. Just imagine when you got this home and you heard this coming out of your NES. Shooting doesn't seem to do anything. Cursor out the way there. So it's an avoid 'em up, but you can't avoid anything. It's notoriously. I think everybody just wants the music. So we just have a full-on listen to the music. I'll pause it since there's a minute. So many layers. Right, let's try and do it a little bit. Ugh. Nope. I'm not going up there then, I'm going to stay down here. F. I had F in Peter Pan. Not even mashing shaved me there. Oh, I think we'll pick a different level. Or not. No, why not just stay with this level? I don't even know what I hit there. Oh. American Video Entertainment presents an Odyssey Software Inc. Solitaire. Okay. Whatever. We'll do... For the sake of being able to finish, I guess we'll do one card. Yep, it's Solitaire. Solitaire, but with fewer cards along the bottom. Why can't I pick up that king? Oh. The music in this is a mess, isn't it? Right, draw a card. Oh, good. You may as well just not have bothered with the music. Nothing to say about this game. I mean, it's Solitaire, isn't it? Full on votes for Solitaire. 6 votes for Solitaire. We've suddenly got some more viewers. We're going to be running out of cards soon. Red 5. Sure, I don't think we've seen any sort of sensible black 4s yet. Oh. $17, is it? It's different numbers everywhere I look, so I don't know where we're up to. Could really do with getting a red 7 out at some point, else I think we're going to have to abandon. 9. Okay. So, Queenie, nowhere. 2, nowhere yet. Red 7, nowhere to put it. And red 6. I'll just get out what we can, but I'm not turning over enough cards. 9. Oh, there we go. I can put an 8 there. Now, there's a red 7 later on in the pack, so we'll be able to pull it out, which means I can move that 6 over. Yes, that red 7 will help me out later on. Pull out a king, why not? There's the queen, and I can put that jack on there. Red 7, right, well I think we've got to start taking away this risk and get this full stack unhitched. Yeah, that's not done me many favours. Another red 7 and a kink. Queen. Well, we've had no votes yet, so if all those new people that have obviously appeared from somewhere, hey everybody, please vote for what game happens next. Where are we up to? Right. Can't see anything obvious there. I'm not getting any aces, which is a bad sign. I'm feeling that might be it. Yep. So we've had a vote for Yoshi's Cookie and more of this. But I don't think that's it. I think I can't go any further, I think. Just double check. So we're struggling with 5s. Press start to restart. Well, at least we've got an ace to start. That's good. Oh, Yoshi's Cookie. Just go with it, see what it is. Right, I don't know what the rules are, so... Okay, you get 4 in a row. Right, okay. 4 in a row. 3 in a row this time, that seemed legitimate. Oh, I can speed it up, okay. Yep, did that one somehow. Oh dear, I've just noticed King's Quest has appeared, so that's going to get some people excited, isn't it? Oh, Yoshi's head. Don't know what that means. There's obviously a puzzle dynamic which I'm not familiar with here. I think it's a... You just got to get 3 in any orientation together. But unless it gives me things like... Oh, no, that did it. Is the idea to fill up the meter, perhaps, at the side? Don't know. So, what happens? We line you up, we line you up, and we line you up. We flip you two round. You see, I don't know why that one won. Don't know what's going on. Let's try again. Oh. King's Quest 5. Konami. I won't put the code in. I'm pressing things, by the way, so I'm just hoping. Sierra, flipping, you don't see those anymore, do you? Have you previously played King Quest 5? No. I've got a feeling by the time we get to the end of the time, the game will probably not have started. So yes, we're not having to read all of this. The bat is spitting on me. Oh, it's nice. Sorry, leftover furry dust. It's falling out the bat's nose. Okay. I mean, the music's very nice. Well, they just play a particular frequency, so you just play a frequency that's slightly off the Western scale with a low frequency oscillator, and you'll make it sound detuned. Sploosh. Well, we didn't get very far in this, did we? Right, what have we got here? Oh, DuckTales 2. Oh, yes. Now, I used to like... What level did I like? I actually own this game on cartridge, and it's worth a fortune. DuckTales games, I think, were some of the best Nintendo games. I seem to remember there being some hidden thing behind the waterfall. Am I right? Yeah, there we go. And again, yeah. One thing that was really cool about the DuckTales games was just how much hidden stuff there was in them. Now you've all picked that next one because of flipping AVGN, haven't you? No other reason. Thanks, guys. Ow. You can't do anything. That's the you can't. Right, so we all grasped what was going on there, right? Oh, not Barbie again. Sure, it's got to be a different Barbie. What? There's a bomb, but I can't do anything about it. Oh, thanks, man. Oh, well, get out the way. Who chose this? You're banned. Popeye. Popeye, okay. Oh. This must have been a first generation Nintendo game then. Right. Okay, so I've got an attack which does nothing. Try again. So what is the objective? What? I've got to keep collecting hearts, have I? Throwing beer bottles at me. I don't know why I die. I can't see a time limit on the screen anywhere. I guess maybe it helps to drop that on Pluto. When you die, one of the heart break. I think you must gather them all. Right. So I can't let any hearts sort of just waft away. Ah! Oh! What are we on? Battletoads and Double Dragon. Right, it's got rare music, so it's going to be good to listen to. Was never the biggest fan of beat-em-up games in general. I was never good at remembering all of the buttons. Ow. Might put in some sort of ranking system so you guys can rank the games as well. So the game I'm currently playing, you can sort of rank it out of 10. Rampage. Oh, this is a classic. But who do we want to be? George or Lizzie? Well, since George Space Program isn't here, I think we'll have to be George. This is just one of those sort of meh games, isn't it? Climb the building. Ugh. Falling asleep with that one. Anticipation. 1988 rare. So it's going to be difficult if it's rare. I'm pressing buttons. How is the affiliate thing? Oh, I'll never get affiliate. I don't stream frequently enough. I'm pressing lots of buttons here and nothing is happening. So I can only assume... Oh, there we go. Press start to begin. 1. Number of computer players. I guess we'll choose 1. Easy, because I don't know what we're doing. Yellow puzzle. What? Clothing. 5 letters. Clothing. Shoes. Last chance. Hats. Wrong answer. What was it then? Oh, a crown. Yeah, of course. What is this? Glasses. Yeah. Green puzzle. Alphabet. Z. Oh. Ooh. Goonies 2. Well, we're not going to get very far with this today, but yeah, really good game, this. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to leave. We'll do some more action stuff. If you ever get the time to play this game, this is a really good game, actually. I know it looks a bit strange here, but it really is quite a clever game. There's so much hidden stuff. I did think about speedrunning this at one point. Alright, Dan. See you later, man. Barbie. Again? Well, I think that's probably time for me to call it a night as well. So I'm really pleased that the tool is working. So thank you for all those that stuck around to help test it. I know we had a few glitches with it at the start, but I think it's time for me to go to sleep, I think. See you all when I see you next. And be on the Discord as well. Have a think about the jam and today's video. See you later, guys.